A question I get asked a lot is how to tell if your intuition is accurate. For instance, you might feel a pull to change your career or move to a new city, but you're not sure if it's your intuition guiding you or fear. Or maybe you feel a strong connection with someone, but you wonder if it's truly intuition or just some old relationship patterns. Well, you can ask the universe for a sign. In fact, I'm recording this video because I asked should I create more videos on psychic abilities and intuition, and I received clear signs confirming it. However, it's not as simple as just asking for signs. There's a step-by-step process to ensure it's a genuine sign from the universe and not just your imagination. In this video, I'll show you how to do that. But first, let me share the benefit of seeking clarification from the universe, and I'll explain this with my story. One thing I'm curious about is whether my friend is truly my twin flame. I felt a deep soul connection with him, and I intuitively know that he is. But due to my history of limerence and one sided relationship, I'm not sure if my mind is playing tricks on me or whether is it a genuine soul connection. So I decided to ask the universe for a sign. If he isn't my twin flame, I can move on with my life. If he is, I can also put him aside and let the divine bring us together. Either way, it's better than staying in doubt. You see, when you are in doubt, you keep thinking about it, searching for answer. Sometimes you might feel hopeful, other times you might feel very negative. What doubt does is it captures your mind's attention and causes emotional ups and downs. And you don't want to get stuck in this cycle of emotional instability. When you ask the universe for a sign, regardless of the outcome, you can at least put your doubt aside and move ahead. You get to progress and not get stuck in uncertainty. So whenever you are in doubt, ask for a sign. Now that you know why is it important to verify your intuition, let's move on to the 5-step process of asking the universe for a sign. So step number 1 is to define your signs. Instead of asking the universe for vague signs that are open to interpretation, you need to be specific here. Your mind can make association that may lead you astray. For instance, if you ask for a sign that reminds you of someone you fantasize about, and you hear a love song, you might mistakenly think that it's a sign of connection. But it may be just your mind distorting the truth to fit into the reality you desire. Instead, you want to ask for a clear, specific sign right from the start. You want to challenge the universe with something so unmistakable that once you see it, you know it's a sign from the universe. Of course, at the same time, you want to avoid being overly specific to the point that it sounds absurd. For example, asking for a car with 3 wheels and a red top, blue body is a bit too much. The universe may still show you the sign through an artwork or video clip, but it may take a while for the sign to appear. What we want here is a quick yet firm confirmation from the universe. So choose something more common like a car, but you can add a unique characteristic to make it less common. For example, I have asked for a green car before, something which is rather rare in my neighborhood. I also asked for blue flowers, yellow hearts, and yellow chairs. For my twin flame, I requested the flag of France, which is rather uncommon here in Singapore. Your signs can relate to the job, the country you're moving to, or someone you felt a connection with, or they can be anything you wanted to see. Just ensure that the sign is common enough to be discovered, but yet unique enough so that it's not something that is right in front of you or outside the window. So that when you see it, you know for sure it's a sign from the universe. More importantly, you don't want to overthink this. Just pick whatever that comes to your mind and stick with it. Also, you want to choose only one sign for verification. Avoid picking 2 or 3 signs, because if you are shown one out of the 3 signs, what does it mean? It only causes confusion. So stick with one sign. But you can select 2 different signs for 2 separate things and test them simultaneously. That's fine. But you don't want multiple signs to test out one thing. So step number 2 is to give yourself a time limit. So I've done this a few times now. The confirmation from the universe always occur within a day. Always. There was even once it occurred within 30 minutes. And I was like, what? One day I asked the universe for yellow hearts because I felt that red, white, black, and purple hearts are too common. And then I went to eat my breakfast in the kitchen. I picked up my cup of tea to drink, and underneath the cup was a cloth with many hearts, and some of them are yellow. Okay, at this point, you might be thinking, yeah, you pick a sign that you know where it is. Of course, you're gonna find it. I saw this cloth before, but it wasn't part of my awareness at the time. My mom changed the cloth a few times a year. And you see, many of us will select signs that are in our subconscious mind, but we are unconscious of it because it's not in the forefront of our conscious mind. When we go about the day, our mind actually absorbs a lot of information and details that we absolutely have no awareness of. So when we select our signs, sometimes we'll choose signs that are hidden in our subconscious. And is this considered as a confirmation? Absolutely. The signs are not always placed by the universe for you to see. Sometimes the signs are fixed in a certain location and you are called to go there. And sometimes it's something in your home that you have never noticed it before. And rest assured, if it's a no from the universe, you can go searching for the sign in your home the whole day and you'll still miss it. You'll be blind to the sign and you'll never see it. I'll tell you another funny story. Just recently, I asked for a blue flower as a sign to verify if I should do more videos on intuition. I was going to the park that day, so I was thinking to myself that it's a high chance I'll see a flower, right? But no, I spent the whole afternoon and evening in the park and I didn't see any blue flowers. I saw something bluish purple, but it's more purple than blue. So since it's not a clear sign, I think it's a no. Then when I came back home and I was taking a shower, right in front of me, there was this basin with a few flowers on it, and a couple of them were blue. And I was like, it was there all along and I couldn't see it. The next morning, I was eating my breakfast again, and in front of me there was a jar. The lid of the jar was covered with blue flowers, and there were so many of them, and I was like, okay, I got it, universe. I had to record this video. Like I say, all the signs I received came within a day or within 24 hours. But if I had to select a time limit, I would choose a week. If by the end of the week you don't receive any sign from the universe, you can take it as a no. The reason you have to set a time limit is because you need to know what is a yes from the universe and what is a no from the universe. Seeing the sign means yes, not seeing the sign means no. And if it's too long a period, you might totally forget about it. That's the whole purpose of asking the universe for a sign, right? You want a quick confirmation so that you can decide what to do next. You don't want to remain in this uncertainty for months and years. And the universe definitely has the ability to bring you the sign within a day. So the third step is to just let go and just go about your day as per normal. The sign will appear in a location where you least expect it. To show you what I mean by this, let's continue with my twin flame story. So after I asked the universe for a sign, a flag of France, I didn't go to the French embassy to see if there's any flags there. I just went out as per normal to the places I wanted to visit. And one of the first thing I remember seeing was 6 circular flats. It was an overseas remittance shops, but all the flats are mostly Asian. There isn't a French flat there. And then I passed by a foreign currency exchange shop. I took a quick peek at the exchange rate, but I quickly realized that in France they use euro, so there was no flat there too. And after which I would just totally forget about the signs the entire day. It wasn't until I was walking back home and I saw the signboard with blue, red, and white that I remember that I didn't see any flags of France that day. While I was having dinner in front of the TV later that day, an advertisement for a mattress caught my attention. And guess what I saw? The mattress has a flag on it, but it was German. It was a German flag. I was like, okay, I got it, universe. He wasn't my twin flame after all, so I'm just delusional. So I went back to eating my dinner. And then I heard an inner voice saying, look out, look out. Right after the mattress advertisement, it was a property agent advertisement. And at the end of the advertisement, it said, win a trip to these places: Japan, Korea, Japan again, Australia. And the last one is France. The French flag was there, the last one. The universe always does this to me. Just when I was giving up, it showed me the sign right at the end. But that's not all. The next day, I saw a YouTube shorts with the flag of France. Then I saw the flag in one of the Olympic commercial. Then I kept seeing the flag of France that I lost count of how many I saw. Finally, exactly 1 week later, I was watching a local documentary about food that people don't really enjoy eating. They were talking about frogs, and they showed the flag of France. This time a sketch one, saying how the French like to eat frogs. And I was like, okay, I got it, universe. Here's my tip flip. I will never doubt it ever again. Like, can you stop sending me the signs? The point of sharing this story with you is because you need to let go. You don't want to go looking for the signs. The harder you try to find it, the more you're not going to see it. If it's a yes, the universe will show it to you. It will call you to the sign. Similar to me, it may even show you the signs multiple times if it's something that's really important. What you need to do is to just pay attention to your surrounding and follow your intuition. The fourth step is to recognize the sign and accept it. Whether it's a yes or no, accept it and don't deny the confirmation. Like in my case, I'm ready to accept a no from the universe. If my friend wasn't my twin flame, I'm ready to move on. I will just take down all the videos of twin flame. I trust the universe 100%. The same applies to a yes. Since the universe has shown me the yes, I can no longer doubt this connection anymore. It will be a disrespect to the universe. It's like I ask the universe for a sign, then when the universe show me a sign, and I'll just like skeptical about it and say, I just coincidence. This is such disrespect to the universe, right? If I continue to have doubts, what I need to do is to get rid of my doubts instead of distrusting this soul connection I have with my twin flame. If you want to ask the universe for confirmation, you have to trust the outcome. You cannot say, oh, I never get my sign, it doesn't work, this thing doesn't work. And you continue to distrust, you continue to go what you believe is true. If you are not willing to trust, then don't ask. Because the universe will not tell you what you want to hear. It will tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes what you need to hear is not what your ego like to hear. The final step is to be grateful, and in my case, have a good laugh. I always like it when the universe and the spirit guides convey their message to me in such a playful manner. Remember, it doesn't matter if the outcome is what you want or not. The universe has acknowledged your request and provided the confirmation you need. You are no longer in doubt. It's important to express your appreciation. I maintain a journal where I document all my encounters with the universe and my spirit guide. I make it a point to recognize and thank them for their guidance. This practice of gratitude not only strengthens my connection with the universe, but also help me stay positive and open to receiving more messages. And it was after reading the book Science that I started asking the universe for clarification. Watch this video to find out what happened.